Hello, back, and I know I missed days, but I missed yesterday and just didn't feel actively working. And I'm back, and what I'll be doing. This is what I'm back. Yeah, the mic was laying down. So as I was saying, I didn't feel good yesterday. I didn't work, and it was just not a very good day for me yesterday. So I'm back on it again. Um, Today I'll be working on health systems, as the thumbnail suggests. I'll be working on health systems. I'll be working on the wave spawning, because what I've like realized is it has to work on wave spawning, otherwise it doesn't really do anything, right? And that's what it does. It doesn't really work very well. So what I'll be doing now is working on wave spawning. So I think first let's set up the game manager. I'm here. Oh, I didn't open my dude. I have to open my dude. Go desktop. Yep. Now my dude is here. So the idea is primarily not like working on this, right? The idea is to work on it. Oh, what am I spewing, man? The idea is to make the game manager, and yeah, the game manager is in between. Why I'm adding a game manager is basically to manage modes of when the game is active and when the game is not, so I can add UI stuff later, because I have to project it onto the screen. And the UI will only know when to be the timing of when the UI should be there on screen and when it shouldn't be happens because of the game state. So that's the point. I'll be managing the game state by the game manager. So let's move towards that. First, what I'd like to do is uh, and the RAM prices right now are very, 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 very high. Crucial, like Microme, whatever the name of the company is that was manufacturing RAM and consumer RAM under Crucial, it's not producing RAM anymore. So I need a 16 gigs RAM stick, but it's just not possible. Very costly right now, man. Very costly. I had the choice to buy the RAM and it was like 3200 rupees, but I didn't, and now it's like 12,000, man. I missed my chance, I guess. So we'll So I'm guessing this game manager is very like it'll be very messy. So let's work on wave thing first, right? Let's work on the wave thing first. So first I'm guessing let's add let's add two two variables. Let's add is enemy is alive. Does that work? I mean, why wouldn't it work? So this is the idea that needs to be changed. Oh, I mean, it doesn't need to be changed. It doesn't need to be changed. What needs to happen is, I guess I need to write another like spawn wave, not wave. Then we go and why is there square brackets now? Curly brackets. Okay. So now, of course, as I learned in the course, it will be for loop. It will be for loop all the way. So I'm guessing, and then I can use spawn enemy here. Because spawn enemy is basically spawning at random times, right? And then instantiating. But I don't want that happening. What I want happening so spawn wave, of course, for every I, again, wave number. If the wave number is if I is smaller than wave number by 2, then I guess So, so I use this too, of course, and I didn't use it. But this is used because the need for increment is in like double. So if the wave number is 1, then the enemy's spawn should be 2. So again, with the wave number is 2, the enemy spawn should be 4. I guess it makes for a gradual progression in game and not like a very steep incline, and also like prevents the game from stalling a little, from like feeling boring. Because if the implementation is by 1, then to reach 10 enemies you have to play 10 rounds, and then if the increment if they're increasing by 2, then to reach 10 enemies you only need 5 rounds, right? Yeah, and it will feel more less like more actual survival than the first few rounds. A person will be extremely bored, right? But what I want to know, it will go to 22, 24. That makes sense. Okay, so now coming back to you are incrementing it, right? Start. So I have to reboot this invoke repeating, and I'll just write spawn wave. Right now in the update I have to continuously check if enemy is alive is 0. Otherwise, and you increase the wave number, then you run spawn wave. So this is basically what we did with invoke repeating. Update is doing that now, and what do we need to do now? Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is here, I'm guessing. If we just write find object of type spawn manager, and then we go here and we just write this empty, enemy is alive, and then we decrement it. Okay, it doesn't work. So if we go this, find any object. Probably figure this out. Let's figure this out. But I can just write here, right? I can just write go private, not game object, but I can go spawn manager and then spawn. Go here, right? Spawn. Get component. No, not get. Find object type by type. Object of type. Object of type. Then it's yeah. Oh no. And then you decrement it here, but it doesn't, it's not. The idea is not working. I'd like to see how will it work. The spawn manager script I saved or I didn't. I have to save. Okay, now we go to, okay, now I have to find a way to it work. How do you access the script, right? How do you access the script? Where do you write it? Here it's destroyed. Here it's destroyed. Okay. Let's see where this leads me to. Can I write it here? Can I write it here and try it? Does this work, by the way? I've never tried it. Fine. but I'll try and it is not valid. What? No, I want it fixed. I guess I need to add add something. Add something here. That not public? It is public, right? What is the name of the spawn manager? It is spawn manager. Why is it not working? What is it telling me to do? Telling me to do something that I don't think I'll. Let's see if this even works. If I go spawn manager SM narrow find object. It doesn't want to work. Deprecated. Use objects dot find first object by type. While if finding any instance is acceptable, the faster is any object by type. Wait a minute. The syntax has been changed, is what it's essentially telling me. I'll be writing it. I'll be writing like spawn manager sm What was it telling me? It was object dot. So I'm guessing spawn manager, right? Spawn manager is the object. Dot find any object by type. This is the syntax, right? And then you here go spawn manager. Is this? Oh no, not that. Is this correct? But this is not an object. What am I? SM? Can be accessed with an instance reference qualified with the type name instead. Qualified with a type name. Qualified with a type name. Does that work? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Probably right here, right? If I write game object spawn manager, then why does this not work? Still doesn't work. Why? I can go like this. But I declared it here, right? If I don't run any of this, again, it's a problem. But it is a game object, no? Probably write it like this. Probably access it like this. What was it again? It was find object by type spawn manager get spawn manager is going to work. Doesn't want to work. That's what I did though. But then get component doesn't work. What is happening here? I don't think I should write this. Let's leave this. Let's leave this. Okay. Let's come back to this. Let's come back to this. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, it works now. That is good. Ow, 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 ow. It's hurting my ear. So if SM is not null, this is pretty easy to basically decrement enemies alive. This works. Okay, so basically what this does is if the enemies are not null, it reduces enemies. So when you reduce enemies, like if you what we wrote in the spawn manager, in the update thing that if enemies alive 0, then only the next wave will spawn, right? Then only the next wave spawns. How will enemies alive reach 0? Is through food movement, where we'll indicate enemies alive, or I mean like decrement it every time an enemy gets killed. So this thing is good now. What I should do for here and then here, settings should go in my opinion. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. So I'm guessing let's try it first. Let's not talk much and just try it. 2 enemies should spawn. Okay, they spawned. They're running towards me. Are they? What is happening here? Did I reduce the speed too much? Oh, they're definitely moving. Maybe I reduced the speed a little too much. If we go into prefabs and enemy, what do I do? Did I reduce the enemy speed too much, or did I? Enemy? Did I do something in the enemy movement thing? It worked like it's used to. It should work like it used to. Why is it not working like it used to? Maybe the speeds are a little too slow. Maybe I should increment it a little. 6, I don't know. Let's change all of them to 8. Then change thing. Let's this work? This should work, right? 2 enemies spawn, come running towards me. Taking a lot of time. Okay, now 4 of them. Guessing. Yep. Oh no, I'm stuck. I can easily kill this man. Then 8 of them spawn. Or 6 of them, I'm guessing. Yep. I take the health. Wow. This is pretty nice. So I'm guessing 1, 2. Take the health. Oh no, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Boom, 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 boom. Fucking penguin. Penguin, can you not travel straight, man? Okay. Now comes a lot of enemies. I'm guessing 10. Oh my god, I got caught. I got caught. Whoa, 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 die, 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 die. Don't die. Okay. So this penguin, this psychotic fucking penguin, is I am not able to. Why does it go sliding? I'm guessing it has 2 feet, so it doesn't like. Okay. Now comes the challenge. A lot of the people. Okay, my dear psychotic shit. Animals, tigers, and whatnot run behind me. Die, penguin, die. I think them not being able to catch me is also a very like fitting thing, because now if I move, only one psychotic penguin left. Yes. Oh no, a tiger is also left. Okay. Now comes problems, and enemy waves are done. The wave thing are done. Now there are a little too many animals for destroy. Okay. The health part is done, the wave part is done, which is I'm a little not happy about it because this thing got deprecated, but it was not that hard actually. I just had to write a for loop, so it was not that hard. It was not that hard. The hard part comes now when I have to write the game manager, and this is also not a little. This is also not hard, I would say, but it's still like a pain. Because I have to write the UI, right? Okay, so I have to write the game manager now. Oh my god, this will be hard. The game manager part will be hard. Okay, so the first part is writing a bool variable. So I'm guessing bool, and then okay. And then what I have to do is write a game over function. Now, then that's it. Oh, I wrote it. Now it's good. I'm a little weak in the syntax right now. Okay, so now what I have to do is, so if you go in player controller, what I want is I want to access. First of all, I want to access the is game active. So okay, this will not work. Oh. Wait, how did I access it? Access it again? I can access it like right here, right? So if I write game manager GM, then I find first object by type, and then here I write GM dot is active. Oh, so that's the problem, I'm guessing. Okay. So I have to first create a game object, game manager, and GM would work. GM would work. Then here I go GM is equal to GM equal to game object dot. No, I go find first object type, and then I go game manager. I can go get component here and then get game manager, and then when I go GM, now it works, right? Okay, now it works. So here I guess I've done everything. The player movement stops when the game is over. Wait a minute. But how do I stop the spawn stuff? Let's say I have to access it here too, right? How did I do it in player controller? Here I go, if what did I write here? On manager. This game here. Now let's check what I wrote is correct or not. Oh, so it's telling me to cancel invoke. And okay. Oh. Yeah. It's telling here, right? Else. Cancel invoke. Oh. Yeah. This is player movement will stop, the get key down input will stop, everything will stop here, right? Then movement, the spawning stops, the player controller stops, and if when the spawning stops, then there is no need for like the movement and the food movement stuff, right? So this is the basic game changer that I've written. Now it will be a little harder. I don't really want to go into it, but I have to invest time into it. And invest my brain into it, because the next problem that will happen is of course I have to like write a health system. So health system is pretty easy. I'm guessing the health system is pretty easy. I mean like I'm saying contradictory shit. My brain is not working properly. So wait a minute. So what happens is the first thing that I do is introduce a not a public but a private float. Should it be a float? Yeah, why not? Float and go health. Why is it not working? Spawn manager contains a definition of health. But no, it doesn't. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, the game object health. But then the naming will be problematic, right? Why am I writing it in the player manager? But why am I writing it in the spawn manager? I have to write it here. Okay, this doesn't contain an instance of health, right? So I go no private float health, just health. Then at the start of the game, the health is 100. Okay, and every time there is a collision with health, it destroys the game object, and if health is less than 100, then health 20. This solves that problem. Now I have to write it here, right? Else if. Let's write else if. Else if other dot game object dot compare tag, and I go enemy, right? If I go enemy, what happens? Nothing gets destroyed, but my health is. So if health is not, let's say if the health is not 100, if health is above 0, then I'll go 10. I'll go 10. Now another thing that needs to happen is if the health is 0, you pull out game manager है ना इसमें? Yeah, you pull out the game over stuff. Let's see. Let's write it here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Else if health reaches 0, you can go write this, right? 0. Then you go gm dot game over. Now let's get it checked. Okay, now I'm making the changes that it has told me to do. So what this does is, what I was doing was, if the health is below 100, then add 20. What I did not had in mind was, if the health is 90, then the health can reach 110, which I don't want to happen, right? Now what okay, so this is very important. The next thing that I did not had in mind as a mechanic, like as a mechanic, as logic, was that what I was not able to grasp basically was that the moment the enemy touches the player, it takes damage. But if it's continuously in contact with the enemy, if my player is continuously in contact with the enemy, as it has happened when I've in the gameplay, right? When it's constantly in contact with the enemy, what happens then is it continuously keeps on damaging the enemy. Oh, not the enemy. It continuously keeps on damaging my player, which in turns changes the damage from maybe like 60 if it is with a cooldown to like 600 without a cooldown. And I don't want that happening, because again, my health is like like hundreds, right? So what I'll do is, I'll probably, what it suggests me to do, what AI suggests, what like LLM suggests me to do, is to add two basically this variables. One is private flow damage cooldown, which I'll be setting to 1 second, and then it tells me to last damage time, and then I'll go 0f. So this will basically position me in a way that will, if time minus last damage time, so how much time has went on since the damage. This is the function, this is the condition for that. So if the collision time, right, if the collision time minus the last damage time is greater than damage cooldown, so let's say the current collision time is, let's say 3, and last damage time I've set to 0. So then it's greater and it will always cool down. If the time is let's say 0.5 and 0, and then it's not greater than that, then then my player will take damage. Another thing, I'm guessing the last damage time will be set to time so that it's not continuously 0 again and again, because then it doesn't really make sense, right? It will always be 1 second. But I don't always want it to be 1 second, because time and time will always change, and if time goes above 1, right, it'll always my player will always take damage. I don't want that happening, so I have to continuously change the last damage time to time. And then the next part is obviously, it's this only. This I don't have an idea. So if health again is equal to 0, what to do? All game over. Okay, so now it's all of this is done now. Guessing. Okay, so I have let's see. I want health. Health is a public. Where is it? Health is public, right? Private float health. No, I'll go with public. I'll make it public so I can see. And I've set to health 100. Okay, let's roll. Let's roll. I'll go player. Mesh renderer is off. Oh, that mesh renderer is off. I'll close everything. I have to see health now. So health will be set to 100 instantly. 100. No. So they are coming towards me. Again, the speed is very slow. I don't know why. Is the prefab slow? No, the prefab is not very slow. Okay, I'll let it. What is my health now? What is happening? My health is not reducing. What is happening? Why did the animal stop? Don't get it. The fucking psychotic penguin moving side by side. Let's. What? Why is the deer stuck? What is happening here? I don't get it. Kill that fucking psychotic penguin. What a shot. Why does that happen, huh? My health is 160. It's not reducing on collisions to 180 now. 200 now. I don't want it happening 200, right? Did I not save the scripts? I did. What's the problem now? What's the problem now? Bro, why is it falling? Wow. Wow. So the idea is I go and I open the sphere collider, and then when the parent child, I open the each trigger. What if I don't wait a minute, what if I don't open the trigger here but open the trigger there? Does this work now? Oh, works. Let's see now. They're fucking psychotic penguin. Wait a minute, let's go back. Health is 120. Nothing is happening. What is happening? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? If I just what if it's just this? Does this work? Because if this works, then there is no point of like keeping the cooldown, right? I start it becomes 100. What are they doing here? Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? No. Why are they not running fast? Let's do something in enemy movement. I've used the quaternion dot look rotation in the rotation part, right? Why they don't move fast? I've normalized it. What if I don't normalize it? What happens then? Do they move like fast? Because if yes, then I'm in. I don't want it normalized. I want it like instant. Because then there is no point, right? Oh my god, what happened? The fucking one thing fucking flew off the screen. What happened? Something fucking flew off the screen. I normalized it. I mean, I understand the benefit of it now, but I do. I understand the benefit of the whole. I understand the benefit of the whole thing. But now let's check. What's the problem? Normalized, so it moves very slow. First things first, let's first check the health system and why is it not working. So what happens when I check this collider, right? If I do this, the player just falls down. Now it's not falling down? I don't know. Is this not saved? Is this why the problem is happening? Save everything. Why am I falling down? This is also a question. So what if I don't do this? Like player, right? But I don't do this. What happens then? I still fall down. Why am I falling down? Let's ask. Okay, so it's telling me to not make the player the trigger. Not make the player the trigger. And to make the enemy the triggers. But now the enemy falls through the ground. Okay, man. Okay. So now there is something that I'm finding out that is new, is when a collider is triggered on, it will not act as a collider. And I guess its main function changes to the trigger rather than it being the collider. So now it just doesn't want to collide. That does create problems. That creates problems. But what I want to say is, if it is creating problems, what is the fix that can be done? The fix that it's telling me to do is to change the player controller and just write, instead of on trigger collision, it's telling me to write on collision enter. This is doing nothing, so I'll just change it. Collision. Oh no. I'll be closing the mic for a minute. It will be background noise. Okay, I've implemented a lot of the things that I wanted to implement. The health system was not as hard as I was making it out to be. I had to take help because I guess my logics were a little, not logics, but like a little shaky. Oh my god. I'm guessing when it restarts. Okay. It works now. It works now. One thing that I want to ask is, it's telling me to replace the add force with like linear velocity. Let's see if this improves what I'm trying to improve, basically. Why is it fucking floating in the air, bruh? These are not. Why was the tiger floating in the air? No, I'm going to die. I am dead. Why was the tiger? What happened to the tiger? What happened to the tiger? Why was it floating in the air? Okay, so I guess now it works, but now I have to, of course, decrease their speed. Like, try 7 first. This is the horse. The horse moves slow. The deer and tiger move fast, and this fucking penguin should move slow. Why are they floating in the air? What is happening here? Are they floating in the This is good now, but why are they floating in the air? I don't get it. Is there a problem in the spawn manager? There shouldn't be, right? Of course, now I'm not using spawn. I can remove this. Oh, I'm guessing I have to... Yeah, because it's not like add force anymore. Now it should work. But what happened? No, the psychotic penguin is psychotic no more. This is great. This is great news. What a hit. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Now what happened here? One enemy clone? Oh, one was left, I'm assuming. Look at this, look at this. I'm now assuming I have to increase the speed of the penguins and then, yeah, because it's linear and so this is 7, 6, 7 and then I'm guessing 7 for this too. 7 for this little bastard too. I've done all the things that I wanted to do. It's basically ready now. The game is basically, the waves are done, everything is done. I have to now create, the health is done, the health system is done. I have to just create a UI now. The game will be done. The game is now mechanically sound. I was trying to do this like yeah, I was trying to do this thing like I was trying to do this thing, but now that it is actually complete, just have to create a UI now. Try for an hour. If try for an hour and see where I go. Let's see now. Watch a video, then work towards it. Watching the video now, muting the mic, and I'll be working on. Bye bye.
Great games' unsung heroes are great user interfaces. I've grown to love Unity's UI creation system, but it admittedly took a little bit to get the hang of. Since making UI isn't at the core of most gameplay mechanics, it can be easy to neglect, especially if you
was thinking of not doing, but I'm thinking about. Okay, I have to add. The mic was very far. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to make it a finished product so that it looks good on the resume, right? And to do that, I have to make it finished with like particles and sound stuff. So I can try one thing. I can try one thing that I have to try now. Forward run. But if I have to make it like many human animations, I'll probably choose idle, one idle animation. Okay. So if I choose this, if I just make it default, and wait a minute, check something first. Check something first. I'll add a animator here. I have to add an animator, right? I don't have any knowledge about animation, like I don't have, so I'll go animation and then I'll mass F. I'm guessing this is how I completely forgot how the animation part of this works. Let's see if this works. What? What's the line? 58. Random? What? How is random an ambiguous reference? What? Did I do something here? What? An ambiguous reference, but it was just working fine. I didn't even change anything. Yeah, man, this thing just fucking blows my mind. And I've done such that it will only change when vertical or horizontal is pressed. But it's still happening. I don't know why it's happening. Maybe it's because of this. Delete. Oh. What am I doing? अबे यार मैंने ह्यूमन आइडल एनिमेशन ही डाल दी। मैं भाई गधा हूँ यार। Sometimes I act like a fucking dumbwit, bhai. What the fuck did I do? That is no, this one, bruh. This one. What did I do? I'm like fucking dumbwit, bhai. Not idols, man. Movement, the run thing. This one. This is the transition that I want to create. What? Why is it moving forward? I have no clue. Arey yaar, why is it? Not typing this again and again. I think I'll stop streaming now because I have some work to do, and I did most of the things that I wanted to do. Basically, what I'll do next is add animations, make it more polished, and then figure out how to do the UI. And tomorrow when I come online, I will know how to do the UI, and will have the game like a lot more polished, and I'll know how to do the UI. So then I'll sit tomorrow and just do the UI and finish the game, and then work on like finishing it. Let's let it reach 2:30. So I just saw a video where, wait a minute, let's do something. One thing that I'm not able to understand is how to add it, right? So I've added the parameter, right? So I just need to I've written the whole thing, right? Let's try this now. It doesn't transition. Why does it not want to transition? This is the speed of the animator. I'm not able to transition this properly, man. I'm not able to transition. So the thing came, yeah. So uh, I tried fixing it, and most of it is fixed right now. First time learned how to make a blender tree. I guess this is how it works. I learned it. Learned how to do the thresholds and stuff. But now, as you can see, there's a certain like sliding happening when I um, there's a sliding happening when I'm letting go of W and S, and I don't want that happening. I don't want that happening. So I'll find a fix for it and then end stream. I like stretch this stream a lot, which I didn't want to do because I had other stuff to do, but then I was so like I was so into it now because see, if I rotate it, it doesn't give a feeling of no, it's a lot of animals now. I'm gonna die. So I'll do something about this and then I'll probably work it out. I'll work it out. What it is telling me to do right now is to change the code. Force stopping when there is no input, and force stopping when there is no input. Or should I implement it is another topic altogether. And so rotation stays the same, and what changes is the movement. So the movement now, let's change it. So the idea behind it is if vertical input is 0, then no like no movement should be there. Now let's see if it looks good or not, if it looks good or not, and the rest is else. I'm guessing else it moves. So vector free so it's basically the same forward. So it's basically the same code for everything. It remains the same, but just that now when I am not giving any vertical input, this guy will not move at all. Instead of like this again, these are all the things that I was doing anyways, but now that there is a little condition that is added right now, and that is vertical input, which stops the player character from moving instantly, and when the player character stops moving instantly, the animation will look smoother. That is the logic behind it. So let's try it again. Now it's still sliding. Still sliding. So that is not a fix. That is not a fix. That didn't fix anything. That didn't fix anything. The next thing that it wants me to do, the next fix, I guess, what it is. I did all of that, but still is not working. So the next fix that it wants me to do is to, I'm guessing, remove this. Again, it was saying no, and then do this. Let's see if it does anything. because this is the part where now I'm like out of my depth, and in the need to polish this game, I am completely out of my depth. Now it's still a sliding a little bit. Oh, not sliding at all. So that was not. This was never the problem. Why not? But again, this was never the problem. So maybe I should remove it. I don't know. And then what it was trying to tell me was to fix the drag here. Let's to fix the rigid body drag. Um, how do you fix drag, by the way? Layer overrides? Not layer overrides. So I'm guessing it's talking about like dampening and stuff, right? No. Uh, okay, so it works now. So I don't think I'll be using this anymore because I'll like change this back. I'll change this back. Still try it because it's just it makes it unnecessarily complicated. What was I doing before? Oh, okay. So I guess I'll let it stay. I guess I'll let it stay because only this line is extra that is added, and the condition. The condition doesn't do anything for me. This is the only thing that is extra. This was already there. This is the movement lines, and this is the extra line, which makes basically the thing zero. So again, now we are in a place where let's. Now we are in a place where it's. Now we are in a place that is. The game is very mechanically sound. The animations are phenomenal. At least the player animations are phenomenal. I'll probably look for sounds and add a little bit of like collision particles so that there is a little bit of spark or something that will make this feel even more polished. I'll do it today and then I'll do the UI tomorrow, and tomorrow this game will be finished under every circumstance that there are. This game will be finished tomorrow. I've like dragged it a lot for like a week or so, but tomorrow this game will be finished. So yeah, that will be it today. Today's stream. Oh, 5 minutes left again. Let's go to 3:30. Let's go to 3:30. So I'll talk more about what let's summarize what I did in this stream first of all. So first I added the wave thing. So the wave thing was basically in Spawn Manager. I added this. This was the only thing. So wave number was added, and I think another variable that is enemies alive was added. So what you do is you write a for loop and you multiply the wave number by 2, because if the wave number is 1, then the enemies that are being spawned should be double that amount, which keeps the game alive. Doesn't feels it doesn't feel boring, and things like that. The next thing that was happening was uh, then enemies alive was changed, because you have to have a grasp on the enemies alive, so you can spawn new enemies, and there should be a way to know when the wave has finished. So enemies alive is that variable. Now you go on to so I did that, and then I wrote this piece of script, which was of course update. So every time no, I think I did here something. I remember correctly. Either here or either here. There was a thing that I did. Okay, here. This is the thing that I did. Access this and then did this, which was basically decrementing enemies alive on collision. So if there is a collision between the enemy and the food, boom, enemies alive is decremented so that enemies alive eventually reaches zero and a new wave is spawned. Now when the new wave is spawned, what happens then is the new wave is spawned basically called within the update. So the enemies alive is constantly checked, and the moment it reaches zero, boom, a new wave is spawned. Then I did the game manager. The game manager is very basic right now. It'll probably stay basic because until I add the UI, and it's just at start you check if it is true. At you basically add a function which when called uh, puts the is game active to false, and everything that is happening in the game stops. So the spawning stops. You can see here it updates if game is active, then only the spawning happens. Now how do you know the game over is pulled is the next thing that I added, which is the health metric. The health metric I added in player control, and one half of the health metric that was on trigger, the health, when I take the health, it increases by 20 and it doesn't exceed 100. And then the next part was on collision enter, because when I check the on trigger box, I don't know why. No, I know why. The colliders on the player and the enemy stopped acting, um, like stopped providing a base for them to stay on the ground, and they just kept falling. So they basically turned from a, like a, let's say probably a constant collider thing where it's constantly colliding between, like constantly checking collisions between the enemy and the ground. It just, I don't know what, there must be some way to make it function as both, but it just changed as on trigger, and then they just kept falling. So the only thing that I could come up with, or basically or was suggested to me, was I write one half of it here and then another half on collision enter, which I wrote. Now this is the thing that I did to prevent from the health going down on every contact, because if it goes down on every contact, then my health will just go to zero instantly. Because even if one collision happens, I cannot escape that collision instantly. If it's constantly checking every second of whether the collision is happening or not, and I take like 3 seconds to escape that collision, then 30 of my health is gone. I didn't want that happening. So I basically introduced a variable, which two variables actually, which would check how much time it has been from the collision, and then I obviously change the last damage time constantly, so that it remains over a second. And this is the part where it is like important, and here this is the part which is important, where I call the um, game over function. Now I call the game over function here, and any movement should stop, which is here is game active. This stops. Why this stops? Because is game active turns false the moment I call the game over function. Now the next thing that I did, these are all the two things that I wanted to do. I did the health system, I did the enemy, I did the enemy wave spawning, and the next thing that I did was spend like an hour and a half, probably maybe like 2 hours on animations and making it more polished. And how do you do that? And making a blend tree. I learned how to make a blend tree today, which is very, very, very useful if you have to transition between animations constantly. So that is it for today's stream. This is what I learned. I'll probably do the animations, make the game super polished, and tomorrow I'll be doing the UI. So that is it for today. And the song has ended. I just realized. Okay, this is it for today. Bye bye.